Hello, and welcome to the first virtual Grace Hopper celebration, Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. It is organized by AnitaB.org, and we are honored to be with you all today. I will be touring you through the virtual Grace Hopper celebration platforms. This session will also be available on demand later in case you need to rewatch the recording. But first things first, our celebration is taking place in Central European summertime. But please note, the platforms automatically update the conference time and schedule to match your local time. Our event runs in your web browser. You do not need to download any software for this. We do have two browser recommendations. They include Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. Please ensure you have the latest version of the browser installed. We recommend running a desktop version for the best and seamless experience across the event. Certain sessions are available in closed captioning. They are available in English, French, and Arabic closed captioning. This is also noted in the agenda description, and we'll review that in a couple of minutes. If you need additional closed captioning help, we recommend setting up closed captioning in Google Chrome extension. Please also check out our frequently asked questions tab, and there will be a link to the closed captioning help as well. Okay, on to a couple of emails. You would have received 3 things VGHC EMEA attendees must do before attending. In this email, we note how to navigate the VGHC EMEA platforms. To note, our live sessions and our on-demand sessions will be located in Bizibo. Our networking sessions, mentoring sessions, and sponsor hall will be located in Hopin. And finally, our one-to-one meetings will be located in Career Fair Plus. Additionally, we asked you to please create a Hopin account, create a Career Fair Plus account, and also please do submit a resume to the EMEA resume database. Again, please look for this title in your email to review and get ready for VGHC EMEA. Additionally, we recommend also setting up and optimizing your LinkedIn profiles and also updating your resume for a PDF and/or other versions as well. Just make sure that your digital presence is up to date and ready for either job searching or forward-facing interactions with other attendees. Okay, on to our invitations. Here we have our VGHC EMEA 2021 Join Event Now. This invitation is the magic link unique to each attendee to then log in to the Bizibo platform. Please go ahead and look for this subject line next week in order to access the Bizibo platform in the VGHC event right here. Additionally, we also sent out your VGHC EMEA 2021 Verify Your Hopin Account subject line email. Here is an invitation to attend and log in to the Grace Hopper Celebration EMEA Hopin platform. It also has a magic link unique to each user, and here you'll create your account and join the event. These are the two important emails that you'll be looking forward to then pave your way into the event sites. It's also very important to note that you should use the same email that you registered for the event on all platforms, please. When we ask for a login, please, again, use the same email that you registered for and across all platforms, such as Bizzabo, Hopin, and Career Fair Plus for the entire VGHC EMEA experience. All right. Once you log on and press the magic link for the Bizzabo invite, it will take you into the event. And right now, we'll go through the Bizzabo platform to familiarize yourself with it. Right now, we're on the home page. So it has an overview of the EMEA event. Next, we'll go into the agenda. Here, it's important that you will be able to search sessions. So if you have a certain keyword, go ahead and put it in there. Additionally, you'll be able to look through the sessions here by time and also by track. It's important to note the networking and the mentoring will be on Hopin, and the technical and career will be here on Bizzabo. You can also toggle by session type. This will be where the on-demand library will then activate. On the first element is all sessions. And then, as we dig a little bit deeper into the agenda, we can see the sessions by day. It's important to note that you can also star your interested sessions. I'm going to go down to here and use the keynote as an example. I'm going to star this session, and then it will also come up in my interests. So this is a way to make sure that you do not miss a session that you're really excited about. All right, so I'm going to go ahead into all sessions, back again, and then when you click on here, it's also actually important to note here's the event time and here's my local time that the event will be streaming in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this up a little bit, or it can also open up in its own window. And here I can again star, add to my calendar, or share the session with someone that I believe would also value this session. So this is the opening keynote. And you can notate here that the English closed captions are available as well as French and Arabic. You'll also be able to rate the session. This is important because we really value your feedback. And I'm going to go ahead and go into Brenda, our CEO, her profile. And we can open that up and review all the speakers. And then I also can see then that Brenda is speaking at the opening keynote and also the closing keynote, which is great. So if I'm really keen on a speaker, then I can track them and see what other sessions they will be in. All right. And for the sake of testing, I'm going to go ahead and go into a test event right here. This is my test event. And here I have a session, just one right now, but it is specifically a networking session. So with this networking session, we are going to go ahead into Bizibo. So I will open up the session in Bizibo, and then all networking and mentoring sessions will have a link here to join the session. And then we are going to be transported over to Hopin. And here, again, this is a demo, but you're able to see, and once live, here's the session. Also important, when you enter Hopin, to check out and make sure your audio and video are on par. You want to make sure you have an active camera and video and audio updated in case you would like to come up to camera, ask a question, and network with other attendees. This would ensure that you have your audio and video available. And looking into the event, we might as well check out the availability of elements in the Hopin area. So right here, we notice that there's two toggles. Right here, we're going to focus on the session. So this is all things that are happening to the session. There's a chat where you can chat with other attendees in the session as a whole. There's polls. Perhaps the speaker will add a poll and take a temperature of how the attendees are doing, etc. And then here you can see the other attendees that are in the session alongside you. And you're also able to see a Q&A feature. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and ask the question anonymously or as yourself and go ahead and type in the question. It's here that you also have an availability to upvote the question or to just keep asking questions to the moderator. Additionally, we'll go into here, and this is the event-wide chat. The event-wide chat is for all of the event, and it can be seen by all attendees. So not just the attendees that are in the session, but all the attendees. Okay. We will actually keep on going in here. So if we come into the home, then we're able to see the additional elements that are in Hopin. And again, we see the event-wide chat. And there's also the availability for polls here. And then people, this is where you'll see all the people in the VGHC EMEA event. And then the question and answer area as well. If you have somebody that you're interested in messaging, you just go ahead and hover over to their name and send them a message. This will send a direct message over to the attendee. All right, and while we're here, we will also hop over to, let's see, we'll hop back onto Bizibo. It's important that you keep the tabs open as well, because again, it is a web-based event. All right, so this is the main event agenda here again. And then as we work our way down, here's speakers. Again, we had seen Brenda's bio here, but again, another opportunity to check out all of the speakers and to be able to then follow them into other sessions. And as we work our way down, this is the sponsor hall. And here we are. The sponsor hall, again, is another opportunity to go ahead and press the button, which will lead you into the sponsor hall in Hopin. So we'll go ahead and hover over our founding sponsor, Google. And here, I'll X out of here. We have information, or a session could be up, or a presentation from any of the sponsors. And then if we scroll down, we have some additional information about the sponsors. An opportunity to book a one-on-one meeting, which will take us over to Career Fair Plus, which we will explore in a moment. And for Google, an opportunity to see other roles, see other information, and then to join other workshops here. So feel free to dive in and spend some time with the sponsors. Here, it's important to note on the right-hand side, we have the event-wide chat. And again, we are visited by the chat here, polls, people, and Q&A. And most importantly, the booth chat. So here we can connect with representatives from Google and learn about life at Google. So here's the home, there's information of each sponsor. There's an ability to chat with the sponsor, to check out if they have polls going on, to see what other people are in their booth, and then to ask a question as well to the sponsor. So go ahead and explore the area around here. We have lots of great sponsors noted here as well. And now we'll go back over to the main agenda of Bizibo, and we'll go into the one-on-one meetings. The one-on-one meetings is a time that people can spend with sponsors and have group or individual meetings to speak about career possibilities. We're going to go ahead and access the one-on-one meetings right here. And again, you'll be asked to make a profile associated with the email address that you registered for. We're going to go ahead and click onto this EMEA event, and then go ahead onto exploring Bank of America here. So right here, we can see that they do have availability to meet with a recruiter if I would like. This is about technology recruitment in general. And then I would go ahead into here, time slots. And please do look for information from our communications team about when these time slots will be opening up to attendees. But right now, we can just view the appointments that are available and not book them right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hover over here. And I see that they have appointments for Wednesday, May 26th. And here are the available times. So I can hover over here and check that out. Again, this is also available if I go ahead and click onto Bank of America, onto their one-on-one meetings area. And that might vary per sponsor as well. Finally, we will go to the FAQ area. And here is where they will be all of our questions that we've received and answers per bucket. So please go ahead over here if you have any questions about any of these topics, and if you have any additional information or questions that you'd like to communicate with us, please go ahead and scroll to the bottom of BISBO and contact the organizer. If you have additional questions, you may also email the GHC EMEA at anitab.org, and this email address will be in the FAQ area. Again, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time on this. And again, we really look forward to having you at our virtual event. And also any information or feedback and surveys that you would like to provide, we really value your time on that. Thank you so much again, and we look forward to a wonderful event.